So we've seen a few of these on the way. And Shane, what are they?
So they're the Roman feet that mark what used to be the original Roman area before they expanded everything. And it always is the left foot, because when Romans marched, they always started with the left foot. So you sort of see these all around Pamplona, and that indicates that that's basically the boundary of where the original
Pamplona
Romans...
or Leon?
Leon.
Leon.
Where the original part of the Roman settlement was.
Paula, you can do this, and there's also, if you come to Leon, there's also, saw CrossFit, Superfit, Pilates, a whole heap of places that, a whole heap of places that Warren could go and get a workout after he's done a 30k hike day.
A few karate places, a few MMA.
A what?
A few karate and MMA.
Yeah. Look at this. How's this, Shane?
Pretty good.
Got the selfie stick out today.
I got the 500 plus kilometres that's come out for the first day.
First day, and it is, this is our first recording, it is 8:30 on Saturday the 17th, and this is day 19. Woohoo! We've made it. Now I've got my selfie stick out after 19 days and it's like 500 grams. So what a waste of carrying 500 grams. You can see the sun's rising behind us. It is a late day and I'll talk more about that. But we're walking past the palace that was for King, was it Charles, Martin, someone? I can't remember exactly. We got told last night, it was late. But what I do know about this is it was a palace, it was also a prison, it was also a hospice for pilgrims, and now it's a 5-star hotel. Turn around.
Yes. Originally it was built, I think, or used by the Knights Templar as their home ground to train and...
Yeah, what did you say, Shane? It was used as what?
For the Knights Templar. They took control of it for a lot of years and used it to train up all the knights and houses.
So this is a huge establishment. Morning. Hola. Yeah, so look at this. So I did suggest to Shane today, maybe we can stay here for a week. 5-star hotel, God, you're gonna love that.
It cost us more than what we spent on the whole Camino so far.
Probably right. Oh, let me get a picture. What's this over here? So yeah, look at this building. It's magnificent. As is every building we see in Spain. Like, every building is just phenomenal. The work that's gone into it, you know, the hard-earned blood, sweat and tears that will have gone into it. Where are we going?
Straight ahead.
Okay, oh, there's an arrow. There's an arrow just down here, boys and girls. It's pink though. Pink arrows are a concern. Okay, stop. Okay, my morning wrap up. So we had a wonderful night last night. We went back to the room, had a bit of a lay down, had a shower, washed our clothes, etc. Then we went out for pinchos and a few drinks, and we caught up with our German friend Ernest, and he sat with us and we had some drinks and we went out looking for sushi. Yeah, he wanted sushi in Spain. That's okay. And then couldn't find sushi, and well, we could find sushi, but he's vegetarian.
Oh,
so
that's our river over. Let's go back up and...
Oh, I'm joking. This is why I need my map out, and I can't map and film at the same time, darling. So yeah, he's vegetarian and he didn't want the smorgasbord of sushi. He just wanted to buy, you know, 2 or 3 sushis. More stairs this morning. Our hotel had stairs and we're on the 2nd floor. So then we went and got ice cream and that was fun. There were people out everywhere. It was fun. We got on the little tram that took us around the town, which was fun. It was also just a little bit of fun being out of bed at 9 p.m. because we do try and get in early. You really do need your rest if you're going to get up and walk another 30k day. Okay, we're walking past the Roman wall and we're going to cross this bridge. What I was saying though is, yeah, we can't, you know, we've got a plan. Have a plan to, I guess ideally we wanted to be at the end of Santiago by about the, 1st of September. Then we could get to Barcelona. But now we've made a change to that because we want to go to Finisterre. I just don't want to not do things because of that. So, and I mean, we're hearing lots, the more and more we talk about Finisterre with people, the more and more people are saying it's an amazing thing to do and totally you'll love it. So looks like that is what's going to be on the plan. But if we can knock up a few extra Ks, then it won't actually adjust our timing too much. We are also finding time to smell the roses. Someone said something about that the other day, about they're going to stop in Orison so they can smell the roses. Yeah, totally. And you know what else? We have, before we came, we read a lot about people who stop in Orison and they meet groups of friends and they're the friends that they hang with for the rest of the journey. Look at that. Looks like a little sandy spot, and then imagine this would be a very busy place in the summer. It's okay. So there's a canal. So yeah, going to Orison and having a day there, yeah, that's also a beautiful idea. And again, remember, this is each to their own. This is what we've done. This is what's worked for us. We did talk this morning about, wouldn't it be great just to lie in bed all day, all day? But we're going to do that in October when everything's over and when I'm home. So yeah, but today we're out walking. Paula, you asked about if there's no safe, what do we do with our money when we go to the pool? Well, that's only been an occurrence twice. I think when we've been to the pool twice, and we basically just take our bum bags with us, and like at the first pool, Shane left it with the Germans, his bag, and that was fine. I took mine over to the pool, strapped it up to the fence, as did Shane the second time because they were leaving. So no, we're very conscious of our bags. We have them strapped to us. When we're sitting at a restaurant, we might strap them to a chair. Hasn't been too bad. I was worried about that, thinking, oh God, carrying around my passport the whole time, what if something happens? But no, it's been totally fine. And every pilgrim does the same thing. Every pilgrim does the same thing. Massage, I didn't get one yesterday. Sorry guys, sorry. We bumped into Ernest and he was like, oh, I've got a massage at 7 o'clock. I'm like, right, where is it? Let's go. We went there. Guy said it was fully booked, he could do today, but no, that doesn't work for us. Then we went to another place that he recommended and it was closed. So massage was off the cards. But you know what? Just having a nice night. I have woken up feeling 100%. I feel great. Okay, so still walking out of Leon. It's a bit of a walk. Footpaths are okay. I wanted to just touch on that comment from yesterday. You know what? It was just a Facebook person in one of the Facebook groups who had written that. I actually wasn't too bothered by it. I know that I'm doing a great job. I know that we're both doing an amazing job, and I know that the information that I'm providing to all my viewers is certainly appreciated. Oh yeah, so our hotel, just one more thing, so I always do a bit of a hotel spiel. Our hotel last night was called Hostel Bellissimo or something. Yeah, I'll actually write it in when I edit later. Paid 84 euros for our room and breakfast. Well, you could have paid 74 euros for your room. Probably should have done that, but it's fine. It's amazing to walk into a room with air conditioning, with a fridge, with towels. Towels, I love the towels. Yeah, nice sheets. We did have 2 single beds. If we wanted the double bed, it was going to be in the other hostel building, but they've given us the room in the hotel building instead. But they did start two single beds. We didn't care. We didn't care about that. We wanted a view. If we're going to pay money, we want a view. We want the best room we can. So having a hotel is an absolute luxury every, 4 or 5 days, or when you get into big places. It was perfect location, and I would highly recommend the hotel. Without breakfast, I would have given it, a 10 out of 10. Shane, what about you?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Probably, still Viana. Viana, if that's a benchmark.
Oh, yes, that's true.
8 out of 10 or
yeah, that's
9
true.
Out of 10.
Yeah, Viana was the one where we walked in and breakfast was like being in a lolly shop. So
really big room.
Yeah, it was huge room.
And, like 20 euros cheaper.
Yes, definitely cheaper. We did meet a woman yesterday who we've seen on the trail. Quite a much older woman. She looks like she's got a huge pack on her back. The other day I actually wanted to offer to carry her backpack because she looked like she was struggling. We saw her yesterday and she said she's going to keep walking through Lyon because Lyon is so busy and much more expensive, which is 100% accurate, which is like anywhere. You go to small country towns, it's a lot cheaper than being in the big cities.
Yeah, Lyon can be overwhelming because you're sort of being walking through villages and quiet and you're lucky if you see 50 people a day.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly sort of walk into this huge city that's just busy and cars everywhere and it can be a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah. So, bear that in mind when you're planning your trip. You don't have to stay in the cities. We're actually starting to think that if we can get into Santiago at 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll go to the Mass, we'll get our Compostela, and then we might actually start walking to Finisterre instead of staying in Santiago. Not 100% sure, but something that we're playing with, and obviously we've got nothing but time on our hands to think all day long. So, see you later. Just want to touch base on my daily spending from yesterday. I had written 121 euros. It's actually not correct because I had added in Australian dollars with that. So it was actually only about 112 euros yesterday, which is a lot more expensive than any other day. But Lyon was expensive. I bought rosary beads for a friend. We did the cathedral, which was 7 euros. We did the train ride, and I paid for somebody else, so made it 10 instead of 5. What else did we say? And the accommodation. I mean, we've been spending $10-15 on accommodation, 10 or 15 euros on accommodation, and yesterday was 40. So, yes, the bigger city costs a little bit more, and there's more to see.
But the accommodation was a gift from my mum and Steve.
It was. Yes, so Shane's mum and dad gave us some euros for Christmas, and that's actually paid for 3 hotels. So last night, that was it. So yeah, thanks Lorraine and Steve. Much appreciated. That aircon last night was beautiful. First ambulance. Hello, little pussycat. This is a nice little church. Shane's just getting us a Pilgrim stamp, and I decided to walk in. Oh, look what's at my feet. Hello.
Very cute kisses.
Hello. Yeah, tiny church. Oh. You want to jump in Shane's bag? You want to jump in?
Camino.
Do you want to come do the Camino with Shane?
It's not mine.
It's not your cat.
Wild cat.
If you're in Lyon and you're worried about money, don't be. There are ATMs everywhere. I think this morning I've already probably passed 20 ATMs. So ATMs everywhere. Haven't used one ourselves, but they are everywhere. I'm not sure if you can see this really well, but these houses here look like they've been built into the hill. Like there's grass and dirt on top.
What if they're wine cellars, maybe to keep them cool?
Maybe. Yeah, so we got up top a bit. Definitely, I don't know if anyone actually lives in there, but they've even got chimneys. Yeah, and here's the other side. Definitely interesting. No backyards. A bit like Tarnish. I see something coming up. Are you a pilgrim? Visit. Oh yeah, let's cross the road and visit. What is it over here? Be sure to stop. It even looks like a foot massage down the bottom, huh? Let's have a look what they've got. Looks interesting.
Flight to take all this.
First sign of Mazda and Hyundai. So I went in to buy coffee and we got pinchos for breakfast as well. Patata and bread. Huh. Haven't seen many train lines, but there's a train line, and in true Spanish form, over the hill, there's another little town. When you leave Leon, it's been pretty hilly, just up and down, not big ones, just up and down, more than what we've had in the last, I don't know, 4 days, which is good on your body, I guess. After Leon, there are two little towns that are really quite close together. The last one was Del Virgin. After that is where you get to choose a route. You can either go the road route or the scenic route. Now I think the road route is a few k's shorter and it's the original, or the alternate path, which is 3 kilometres longer, which is the one we're taking, and we've just gone through Fresco, which literally you blink, you miss it. And now we're coming up to another one, and I'll tell you what that's called. So yeah, we're walking into Ortina de la Valdontina. So that's the other one past Fresco, and that was just 500 metres away. Oh, nice and cool in here. Walking up to this sign, and I'm like, yay, 301.1 kilometres. How nice is that? So we're in our next town. It's been a while. We are Camino de Santiago. No, that's not the, I don't actually know what this town's called. But I'm gonna stop here for a cold drink and just put our feet up for 10 minutes and then be on our way again. It is 12 o'clock, so I've been walking for nearly 4 hours, and actually not really, because we stopped for 10 minutes orange juice and 10 minutes the coffee, so 3.5 hours. But yeah, good walk. And there it is, the bar. Actually, I wonder if that's a church. It looks like a very new age church, doesn't it? Bar La Parada. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we're just leaving a town that we stopped at and we had a cold drink and it was nice. It was a good cold drink to be had. A few things. Bed bugs. We've just Googled it and only 20% of the population are actually allergic to bed bugs. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I was worried about bed bugs a lot. We have stayed at places that 1 or 2 reviews might have mentioned bed bugs, but we've had no problems. Haven't heard of anyone on the Camino having any problems. I wouldn't let that worry you too much. We've got a sleeping sack each. Shane's got a silk one that he bought from Amazon. Works perfectly, very breathable. I've got one that's just made out of cotton material I bought from Spotlight. My mum sewed it up for me and it's perfect. The benefit of that was I got it made as wide as I wanted, and that's nice. Interesting, 3 weeks ago today, we left Australia, and said to Shane, I remember talking about this a week ago when it was 2 weeks. And I went back and we were having a look and we were like leaving Burgos and we were like, oh, it seems like forever ago. We've also only got about another day and a bit in the middle part, which is the body. Right? The body. And then we go into the...
the mind. So the first third is the body, because you're getting everything used to it.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
The second part's the mind, because it's meant to be so boring, you just think a lot and there's not a lot to distract you.
Yep.
And the third part is the soul.
Soul, yeah. So we're going to head into the soul probably halfway through tomorrow. And it's kind of a bit sad because today is day 19, which means in 10 days, we'll be done. It's so crazy. It's crazy because we've talked about this for so long, planned it for so long, etc. And you blink and it's done.
Yeah, you're having so much fun, you just don't want it to end.
Yeah. And, you know, each place has a different memory or a different experience. So, I mean, I was thinking back before when we were walking separately. Probably I was walking 100 metres in front of Shane on the opposite side of the road. And I was thinking about the people we've met and how each of them have had an impact in different ways. So, I mean, our very first friends we met was Frank and David.
Yes.
So we'd been for dinner and then we wanted to go for a little walk.
Yes.
And they were stopping for a
St.
break.
John Peter Port on the wall, surrounding it.
Yeah, and they were the first people we met. And we pretty much hung out with them on and off up until Pamplona. And then I think David went home.
Yep.
Then Frank was here and we still saw him once or twice. But then we've met others who, you know, really enjoyed our conversations with Jill and Sue.
Yes.
Always enjoy our conversations with Martin. He's hilarious. James, we haven't seen James for a while, but he was really lovely. I really liked James. So James, if you're watching, or if your girlfriend's watching.
Hopefully we catch up soon. Walk
faster.
faster.
Walk faster, James. Steve, the other night we had drinks with. He was really fun too, and he was from America.
Yeah, via
Denver.
England, Manchester.
Yeah, he was really great.
Right.
But you know, some of these friendships you make, they're only fleeting. So we only met Steve that one day and had a great night with him. But then we kept walking, and that's totally fine because then you meet someone else. And I think the only ones we've consistently seen would be the Germans, Ernest and Hans.
Yeah, they keep telling us they're doing 10Ks a day, so we never expect to see them again. And then they always pop up. We came out of a hiking store yesterday in Lyon, thinking that they were probably 2 days behind us. And there he is. I just booked a massage. Let's catch up for dinner. They're like, what are you doing here?
So it's funny how people come and go into your life, and sometimes it's only for, 8 hours, but they actually make an impact. And oops, my selfie stick's going crazy. Where's it going? Come back. Oh, the selfie stick. You want me to use it, Norma? And I'm using it. So yeah, it's just funny how people come and go into your day and how you have some wonderful conversations. Peter is another one. Peter, I interviewed Peter the other day. She was lovely, and she's now added me to her Facebook, and I'm loving watching where she's at, and she's probably loving watching where I'm at. So I think the craziest thing I realised today is that it's nearly all over. It's nearly all over. And then it's like, how do I keep everyone interested when we're done? Well, I will be doing Barcelona. I will be doing some videos on Barcelona, and we'll be doing Valencia. And I think we're going to be doing, I think we're 100% certain we're doing Finisterre now.
Plus you got the Greek Islands.
Got the Greek Islands coming as well. And Shane will go home and leave me.
Go back to work.
Go back to work and earn some money.
For our next holiday. My part of the next holiday.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and so we're on day 19 and still got about 250 euros of cash left, so haven't done too badly with that either. It's good. The rate has changed though. We got the rate for 1.4.
Yeah, 60.6 euros for every Australian dollar.
Yes.
So everything we bought, basically, we times it by 1.4. But now we need to times it by 1.6 because the rate's gone up so much.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go and enjoy the rest of our... Yeah?
Stones. Another thing, have you talked about the stones that people leave everywhere?
No.
As you walk along, you see on all the markers for the Camino piles of stones, and sometimes you see other stones, sometimes you see the sky. But we met a guy the other day, and he carries a pile of stones, and he thinks about like his life and what he likes about himself, what he doesn't like, and then he writes a message on the stone and puts it on one of the piles. And a lot of people tend to do that, and they can leave that part of them behind as they walk through,
yes,
which allows us to be a good time for reflection.
Yeah, and Shane has been picking up a few rocks, haven't you?
I have been picking up a few rocks, yeah.
Haven't got my microphone on, and geez, if it's as much trouble as my selfie stick. It's actually, my selfie stick is great, as you can see, it's showing you everything out there.
Stick and see more. Been using so long, she's forgotten all the options and choices you have.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, it's a lovely day. Bit of a breeze at the moment, a bit more overcast at the moment too, which is nice. We've still probably got another 15-20 k's to go. We are winging it today. We actually don't even know where we're going to. We actually don't know where we're staying. What we do know is that if we go to Hospital de Orbigo, we've got 3 accommodations that I've messaged that have all got rooms available. So we know it's either there or the town before, which is Villavante, and there's some place there.
Place there with a pool.
Place there with a pool. I think there's actually one of the places that we're looking at for Hospitable has got a pool as well.
That's the one with the pool then.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, peace out guys. Like and subscribe. And also really impressed. I think her name is Anna, a subscriber, who's gone out today and bought herself a pair of Hokers. Well done. I hope they are magnificent and they do you proud. Another woman who said her and her daughter are leaving on the 1st of September and has loved my videos, but also said her son has been watching my videos and selfie stick is crazy. And her son was watching our Leon trip yesterday and he's like, oh, I could do that. So you know what? Just do it. Go out and do it. It's actually probably one of the most inexpensive trips you'll take, and I think
outside of the flights.
Outside of the flights, of course.
If you're in Europe, it's cheap to get it as well.
Yeah, if you're in Europe, yeah, it's true. It's the most inexpensive holiday you'll take, and if you like walking, then even better. But the most, like I said to Shane before, like we were talking before, that this is going to be over soon. But with it, we're taking away a whole lot of learning, a whole lot of experiences. Woo! Jesus, that was a quick car. What happened there? So yeah, we're going to take home with us a whole lot of experiences, a whole lot of learning, some new insights, I guess, into ourselves that we're probably stronger than we gave ourselves credit for, because yeah, this isn't easy. Yes, you see me smiling and happy right now, but 10 minutes before that town, I was like, oh, I could do with a sit down right now. I could do with some shade, and we got it. Funny though, we've read about how places put arrows into town and they're not the real arrows. And I think that was one of those places. There was arrows that were yellow that said bar, coffee shop, and we were like, yes please. And then when we got there, it was great. But we saw when we left, the arrows were going the opposite direction. So clearly they put arrows for us to go into their coffee shop, or their bar. And then, but they were very polite in giving us arrows to leave.
And the food was amazing.
Yes.
So it's well worth it.
So this morning we got coffee for €3, 2 coffees. And with that came frittata and bread, which was beautiful. So it's kind of like morning pinchos. And then just now, when we got our cold drinks, we got, Shane, you got a piece of pork.
Yeah, some pork ribs.
And I got 2 chicken little wingettes. So again, morning pinchos for free. So today we've spent like, we got the donation orange juice. We both gave €2. The €2 for that. Then the coffee that I bought was €3.
Yes.
And then you just bought those cold drinks in for €6?
Yes.
€8, €6. So
€8.
I've spent €5, and Shane has spent just slightly more than that. Plus, we've still got our bodilla from our breakfast this morning.
Still got our breakfast in our bag.
Then we haven't eaten yet, but we'll eat that along the way. So this is how you can get through your days without really spending much money. Ciao. I forgot to mention, we have actually walked along the road for the last 3 days, and today we're walking back in the fields, as you can see. So it's actually a really nice change, but I gotta say, walking the road route for the last few days has also been really nice, and I feel lucky because it wasn't too hot. There was shade, there was a breeze, there was a few stops along the way. We had some food with us so we could stop and have a little bit of a picnic. Yeah, so when you hear about people talking about the roadways not being nice, we haven't had that experience, us personally, in the last few days. And the roads have been quiet. I think it was yesterday when we were walking into town. No, not yesterday, maybe the day before. We counted like 30 cars in 8 hours. That's nothing. It's nothing at all. Like, we couldn't even play car cricket, Susie. So also just weighed our bags before we left, because I bought a little bag weigher from Temu before I left. My bag was like 9.2 and Shane's was like
10.3, but I only had 1 bottle of water in there. I normally have 2, which is another 5, so it's probably 10.8 before I start drinking water.
And you had your bum bag in it?
Well, yeah, my bum bag is in it all the time now, since
yes.
It's not running around my waist because it caused a rash between my legs.
Yes. And yeah, mine's 9.2, I think I said. But again, I was thinking this earlier, like, I'm walking and I can't even feel my backpack on me. You just get so used to it being there. Yeah, and mine's also got 2 litres of water. So yeah, that's our bags. Yes, and I made a boo-boo yesterday. Spanish schools are on holidays. That's why that school was empty. I knew that. I don't know why I was looking for cars, because I know that the Spanish are on holidays, because there's a lot of Spanish teachers or people that work in schools that we've actually met along the way. So yeah, sorry, my mistake yesterday. "25 kilometres in, and we've found the scenic route. It has been road for 25 k's, like, it's been all road. So I'm not sure what the road version looks like, but the scenic route is just actual traffic, like road where cars drive. It's bitumen all the way. Nice cold glass out of the freezer.
Shane's
Some nice
favourite.
beer. This is a bit different, walking along a train track. We've only got 4 k's to the next town, which will be our stop for the night. But yeah, we've not walked along a train track at all. We've walked across bridges once or twice and seen train tracks in 19 days. But today, we've now just started our trek with the train track. Oh my gosh, we made it 33 k's and we've now arrived at Hospital del Orbigo. And we're staying somewhere nice, I think. It's got 16 rooms, 4 beds to a room. It's the latest we've ever gone in. It's 5:15. But we did get a late start and we did have a beautiful stay in the hotel last night. So we're totally fine, and it's been boiling hot. Look at this water. That's our pool. Look at it. So we have arrived in Hospital de Orbigo and looks beautiful. I think that could be our albergue over there in the distance. It is, like I said, 5:30. Just filming this magnificent bridge. It's actually been not a bad walk. Not a bad walk at all. We were just lucky with the breeze today. If there had been no breeze, it would have been hell. Someone asked about the weather. Yeah, it's pretty much been hot the whole time we've been here. We've had a few spits of rain the other night when we had the 17-kilometre hike out of Carrion de Condes. A few spits of rain, but nothing that made us get out our waterproof cover for our bag. And we didn't get there feeling wet either. So yeah, it's pretty much been really, really hot. I think the last few days have been slightly cooler, but it's definitely heating up a bit more now. Hallelujah, seriously, hallelujah. Let's go inside. Oh. Remind me tomorrow to tell you about Spanish time frames. They just take forever. So this is the corridor. We're in room 4, and it turns out we've got our own room. There's bunks here, a window here, PowerPoints everywhere, and our own bathroom. Now, I mean, there is room for 2 more people in here. No idea if they'll have anyone else coming. It was 14 euros, not 13, but geez, this is a private room if you ask me. So we have arrived at the pool. It looks pretty cool. So let's go find a spot and see where we end up. It's probably going to be cold, so I'm a bit disappointed by that. Look at the trees out here by the pool. And here is the pool that we're going in right now. Oh, good one. So we were just in the pool and pretty much we got out 5 minutes later because apparently I need a head cap. And if you have a look at this video, everyone is wearing a head cap, and that's the rule. You've got to wear a head cap when you get in there, men and women. Shane might get away with it because he's bald, but women all need a head cap, and that's because they want to keep it clean and sanitised, which, you know, that's fine. It's their rule, it makes sense. But yeah, it's only about 1 or 2 euros for a head cap. But everyone's got to wear a head cap regardless. So this is dinner. This is dinner. Because where we thought we were going for a pilgrim meal, there was no pilgrim meal because there was no pilgrims. I got it. So good.
They do it all here. A local habit.